Hey guys, so I figured I would do another little video, like giving a tour of my most recent lot. I had a lot of fun doing this for my horse ranch slash restaurant slash rental slash whatever. Um, so this time around I decided to build a retail shop, and I wanted it to be like one of those upscale like mall type stores, and something that's hip and modern, and something that I'm like completely not about. um but yeah, so I built it in this world. Was it Magnolia Promenade or something like that? It's Magnolia something. But there is no bathroom on this lot, and so you're going to have to use this bathroom right here if you park your lot right here. If you put it somewhere else, there's got to be public rest areas in certain areas of other worlds. I was thinking, like, I actually went to San Myshuno before I started this video, and I was kind of like, maybe I could place the lot over there before I recorded. And there is no 20 by 20 lot, and I believe that that is what this lot is. There's like 20 by 30, and then there's other lots there. I mean, you could plop it down on a bigger lot. It's no big deal. You just have... I could have done that, but I was just didn't want to even bother. So I said, I want to keep it here because this is like the shopping district. Although all the businesses that we have around here, they don't look anything like what I just built. But who knows what it'll look like in the future. I'll probably change it to fit, at least in my game, I'll change it to fit Fashion Street. So we'll see. I just noticed that there's actually a food stand over there too, and there's seating, so that's good to know. I mean, it is like the shopping district or whatever. That's basically all they offered us in this world. You could change it, but I'm just saying, like, that's what it originally was supposed to be. Um, so yeah, so let's go inside and just check it out a little bit. I mean, there's really not much to say. I had a good time building it, and I had the same song on repeat while I was building it, so I was in my zone, and I was able to build it like within the same day. I took breaks. Like I went to Target, and then I went to the Dollar Tree, and then I came back. Then I started building, and then like I had dinner, and then later on I was like, I want to go to TJ Maxx. So I went to TJ Maxx, and then I came back and I built it. And by like maybe 10ish or something like that, like 10 at night, I was done. Um, so yeah, I mean, it is an area that you can put a lot of things for sale, but I want it to be roomy as well. So your Sims aren't so cramped up. And I think the last retail lot I built was the Brindleton Bay um, country store. Man, I loaded that thing up with so much stuff. I was like, there's no way. There's so much clutter. But this is a high-end store. This is like a store that you find in the mall. So I was like, I don't want to be too cluttered. And I also struggled with these shelves here. And like, at one point this lot was called Checkers. I didn't call it Fashion Street. I called it Checkers because I had this idea that I was going to keep everything black and white, right? And it just made me think of like checkers or chess, but I just felt like checkers sounded more like a upscale kind of store. And then when I got inside, I'm like, all right, how am I going to decorate it? And I'm like, all right, I know I want to put the cash register here. And then I started incorporating, I wanted like glass shelves. And then I saw like the gold, and I'm like, oh, that looks kind of nice. So I decided to start incorporating some gold and like bronzes and browns and stuff like that into the color scheme. And then before you know it, I was like, all right, so now that I did that, then what am I going to do here? So I really wanted to, I almost put the women's fashion here, or the female fashion here, but because it was closest to the entrance, but I didn't. I just said, let me just put like the masculine area right here, but you know, anybody can shop there. There's no biggie. Um, and I incorporated some greens. This is where I started to pull in the green because oh gee, what I don't remember exactly why, but something made me think of. Oh, okay, yeah. So now I'm just noticing. So I wanted to have different color clothing over here, and when I saw the green swatches, it made me think of Brightchester. And then I said, "Oh, Brightchester has the yellow in it. You know, that yellow that like could pass as like gold in a, almost, but not exactly." So I was like, "All right, let me incorporate some Brightchester stuff." And then I saw that these little figurine things, they I think are from the high school pack, but they're also in yellow and green, so that tied in really well. And and then this lady, she's actually supposed to be wearing this other outfit. Dress mannequin. Oh, see, I have to redress her. That sucks. See, she was in a green outfit and everything, but then I was in the wedding section of this lot, and or the wedding dress section of this lot, and with the mannequins, like you can't like dress multiple mannequins. I wonder if there's a mod for that, but like this is something that I said, oh yeah, I remember like when I was dressing. So that's why I didn't end up dressing the rest of the mannequins because it wouldn't have made any sense. Plus, this is how I wanted to dress them, you know. So anyway, I wanted to pull in, you know, the green with the black now and the yellow and the or the gold, and um, I think this when I originally dressed this mannequin, she had like a green bucket hat on, and she had like a green and yellow striped polo shirt with the collar, with a white collar, I believe. And then she had like a pair of like dark blue jeans, and I forgot the kind of shoes that I get. I think I might have kept her in heels, but maybe the heels were green or they were yellow. I don't really remember. And she was in the playful pose, so she was just how she is now. And then I dressed the masculine mannequin, and he was. I kept them like you know preppy hipster. I thought it fit in very well with this lot or what I was going for. And then, you know, there's other things here that your Sims can purchase. You just have to put them on sale. I know I mentioned in my blog post, don't put everything on sale in any retail lot because it gets crazy, crazy clustered, especially if you have a bunch of stuff right next to each other. So, yeah, you know, I kind of thought like what would be modern for like you know, I wouldn't say like what would be modern for like, well, yeah, what would be modern? Like, what would be modern in a mall store these days? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm somebody that I am not a mall person, and I haven't been hanging around the mall since I was like a preteen and a teen. You know, probably like by the time I was 19, I stopped going to the mall. So I really don't know what's. I mean, I know what's in the mall, but I just don't go there. You know what I'm saying? But that was what I kind of was trying to play off of, you know. So yeah, so this is supposed to be the wedding section of the or the wedding dress section. But you know, unfortunately, you can't dress all the mannequins in different wedding dresses. I wish you could. Maybe there's a mod, but for right now, that's all there is. And then this is the for the female section or the feminine frame, whatever we got going in the game these days. I didn't want it to be all closed though, you know, and yeah. So then we're gonna head upstairs now. Whoops, sorry about that. We're gonna head upstairs, and upstairs turned out to be red, white, and black, as much as I possibly could put. And oops, sorry, it was a lot of fun. I'm gonna keep on saying oops every 5 seconds, um, because the camera's not doing what I want it to do, or I think I could, you know, push out farther than I can. So some of the, what is, I don't know what this part of the trim or the roof or whatever in build mode is. It came through, and I was like, oh, let me. If I delete it, it was gonna go away on the outside. So I think it just fit in nicely though. So I think because it's white and black, so I'm like, it just works. But up here, I wanted to do a little bit of representation for what is it, Roxbury or Roxbury? Is it Roxbury? No, Foxbury. Why did I say Roxbury? Because I'm thinking of A Night at the Roxbury. That could probably. God, I haven't seen that movie in forever. Oh my God, now, like, I probably wouldn't even sit down and watch that movie now, but I remember sitting down and watching it, like, often. Anyway, no, not often. I think I saw it once or part of it, and I'm like, what is this? But it was when I was when I was like a teenager or something. I think it came out, or maybe I was like 12. I don't even remember. But anyway, and so yeah, I wanted to keep this red, white, and black up here, and give a shout out to Foxbury. Yeah, Foxbury or Foxbury, whatever. Um, and then I had like this space over here, and it was a wonky little space here. And I'm like, God, what can I put for sale over here? Because it leads into this little area here. And I almost put a bathroom like right there. And I'm like, I'm not going to put just a single bathroom, just like stick it in the middle of nowhere. I was like, forget it. This lot's not going to have a bathroom. It is what it is. Um, so anyway, I said to myself, well, I had all basketballs here. It sucks that we can't change the color of the basketballs. Like that always irked me. I'm like, we don't even have any color combination for basketballs in the game, and I'm like, why? But anyway, I had all basketballs, and then I'm like, no, let me break it up with like the megaphone or whatever things. And then forgot about these cute little clocks and stuff, and I was like, well, that's more of like a kitchen thing, but it kind of fits in a weird kind of way. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna keep it on the wall, you know. So I did that, and I really like try to highlight like the basketball. Um, I don't know, like the minute that I placed the clothing rack, and then I saw these like, I don't know, there was somewhere in the middle of me decorating this one area that it reminded me of the basketball jerseys and the frames, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to put basketballs down here around here somewhere. And then I put like this shelf here, I guess, like, maybe like stuff like supplements that the athletes take or something like that. I just try to incorporate that stuff, especially like with these cubes and things like that. And then that's when I started noticing that I was putting down like more furniture, and I was like, why couldn't somebody come around and to Fashion Street and buy some furniture? Um, and then for the third floor, that's exactly what I did, but I kind of made it a little, I don't know if the word is jazzy, but some areas of the top floor makes me think of like stores in the mall, or that they used to exist. I don't know, like I don't know if Claire's is still in the mall, but like I remember there was a store called Icings when I was a kid, and so it was Icings, and then there was Claire's, and then I don't know. Like I don't even know what else is in the store now that would look something like this, or what else is in the mall now. But I figured that if a high-end store would have computers and stuff like that, so that's exactly what I did. I started putting down some expensive computers and tablets, and I also thought that this tablet thing from the Pastel Pop pack would be perfect to put for sale here. And again, some seating if anybody wanted to put one of these chairs or all of these chairs for sale. And then I decided to leave these lamps. I thought maybe it was a little bit too colorful, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go all out on this top floor. So I put this over here, And I was only going to sell the black, the yellow, and the white. And then I'm like, no, I got to add some more of these colors in because they look pretty cool. And then I kept the furniture funky. I wanted to actually use these two pieces of artwork and the second floor with all the red and the black, but I just didn't have enough wall space because there's more windows on that floor. So I put it here, and then like I said, I tried to stick with the black and white here. Then I threw in some lamps, and I wanted to make it stand out a little bit. And I thought that like these funky colored wallpapers and things like that worked perfectly. There's a little bit of like a little witchy area over here, and then we've got the peacocks. Peacocks was like the last thing. I was like, oh, I forgot about these peacocks, and I remember the last time, and I think the only time I used these peacocks so far was when I built the island bar, which there is a speed build for. That was like the quickest speed build that I've ever done, where it was like I was like boom, 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 boom. Like I had just the idea in my head, and I was like, wow, that one was a good speed build. Um, like as me, like I'm saying, like me as like building, like and knowing where everything is or where I wanted it, like my brain was completely in sync for all of that. um but anyway, I thought it was kind of fun to put these bubble walls over here, and these coffee tables I've been meaning to use. So I believe that these came with my first pet stuff pack. This is literally the only reason that I was interested in this pack, was for this coffee table. For the builders part of me. Then for like the little minor animals, like I don't know if there's hamsters or whatever we get in that pack. For the gameplay, like storytelling purposes, like that was what stood out to me. But for the builder in me, I wanted these coffee tables, or fish tank coffee tables. But I literally just bought this pack maybe like, man, like maybe March. I think I bought it in March, and I haven't even played with the pack, and I never even found out where I could put these coffee tables. And I'm like, this is the perfect place to buy a coffee table like this. I don't know why, but it just is. Anyway, and then I threw in these cool little end tables. I thought the colors just fit in well, like with the whole neon colors, and you know, I really don't know what this decor um, like sense is. Like honestly, if somebody were to say, "Oh, this looks very like whatever, whatever," I'd be like, "Okay," I would just go with it because I only know like vintage and like modern farmhouse. Like that's the only kind of, or like something that's like glam or whatever they call it, but that's the only like thing that I can really define. You know, when it comes to like boho, I really don't know. And when this is, I don't think this is boho at all. I feel like it's modern mixed in with like, I don't even know, like I was gonna say like supernatural, not supernatural. There's no such thing as supernatural, but like maybe sci-fi, like intergalactic. But that's not even. I don't think that's even a decor sense when it comes to home design. So it's like that's just me making up stuff. So don't listen to me. But um, and then I wanted to put something quickly in this area, and I really love these. I forget where they come from, which pack, but I thought it fit in nicely here because it's like different, you know? So I put those there. And then I really wanted to use these bowling picture frames or these bowling pictures, whatever, posters, because they have like white and black in them. And I was like, well, let me tie in, let me put some pins. So you could buy, I think you could set these for sale. Yeah, you could set, you could set the bowling pins for sale, and whatnot. But you know, obviously, what really pulls in a lot of the bills now is the ability to paint the ceiling. That's incredible. Um, but you know, I almost tried to put the ceiling floor onto, I mean, the floor tiles onto the ceiling. And I was like, no. And then I saw this and I was like, maybe this should be at the bottom and that should be at the top. But I was like, you know what? No. I'm like, I think it looks good to have like a patterned roof or ceiling. So yeah, You set the shoes for sale. You could set pretty much a lot of these things for sale. Possibly everything. I'm not sure. Okay, no, the luggage you can't put for sale. Okay, so the luggages and backpacks you can't put for sale. You can set that for sale though. Can you set this for sale? No, you can't set, but you can put this on sale. Okay, you can put the clothing rack on sale. Can you sell a mannequin? No, you can only purchase the outfit. All right, so you won't be buying mannequins at this lot or any of the lots that are CC free, I believe. But yeah, so this lot is in the gallery just like all my other lots. It's completely CC free. And this time around there's no speed build for it. Because I really had no direction whatsoever, and to make something that is very modern looking like this on the outside was definitely easier than the inside. I think it was quicker for me to find the modern pieces for the outside than it was for me to find the modern pieces for the inside. So yeah, and so what you'll need to do is download the lot and put it in your game, and then you'd have to find one of your Sims to own the store, and then you can start putting stuff for sale, and then you know the rest of the Sims you could take them shopping and stuff like that. And I'll give you just like a quick look at what it looks like during like the different times of the day. So let's go into build mode really quickly. And so, okay, so we were in the morning all this time. Now we are in the afternoon. This is the evening, and then this is nighttime. Nighttime is my favorite because, you know, you've got all the lights from the buildings in the back, but also you have all the lights. That took a little bit, you know, to place all of these lights, and I didn't want them all to be the same kind of lights. So, yeah. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you stopped by to watch this video, and, you know, like I said, feel free to download the lot. It's in the gallery. I think it's my newest build so far. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and later days.